Hi Libra, welcome to Indiglo Gypsy. I'm Jenna. I'm happy to do this tarot reading for Libra placements or anyone involved with a Libra. The messages may or may not resonate. I hope you're all doing wonderful. I appreciate your presence and energy. So Libra, before we get started, I will tap the bowl just a few times and you're welcome to take a few deep breaths. So Libra, as I was shuffling the Work Your Light Oracle deck, the card Leap did appear, and it says you go first, the universe will catch up to you. So something in your life may require a leap of faith. Then you got align your life. And you also got the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I like that. Something major occurring in your life. I guess there's always something major occurring in Libra's life, huh? So let's go with Leap, which is a 72, which is a 9. So you can be an October 9th or a life path number 9. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to show support, but first you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you're being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new, and it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising, and right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was. But in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. Okay? Then we'll go with align your life. That's a 34, which is a 7. So you could be an October 7th or a life path number 7. What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, evolution, growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by. The job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. To embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. Okay, the initiation. So it's like It seems to me like you cannot take excess baggage where you are going. This is a traveling light venture here, Libra. And you're going to get new stuff. You're going to be able to replace anything you're leaving behind with new and upgraded versions. So it's like all you require is like a passport and a toothbrush, basically. And that's really it. You can get everything else new. Perhaps you want to take your phone because there's certain pictures, and things in there, understandably so. But perhaps there are some things that need to be deleted from your phone. Maybe some pictures, maybe some text messages, etc. Some reminders of anniversaries and certain birthdays of maybe people that you no longer vibe with, okay? Not because you don't love them and you won't always remember their birthdays because that's who you truly are, but because it's just time to declutter so that you can make room for the new and the upgraded, okay? Initiation is a 68. So 14, you could be an October 14th and October 5th or a life path number 5. Okay. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painfully scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Okay, very powerful messages there. See, I love how, okay, so it's like this really dark world, or that's the entrance, as the card was indicating, to this sacred place that once you cross is just undescribably beautiful, okay? As I was shuffling the tarot for you, Libra, the Two of Swords showed itself. That's your energy there. So at a crossroads, making a choice, maybe doing something a bit difficult, choosing something a bit difficult, but this choice has a lot of newness, benefit, gains, maybe even fortune is a word that I heard once you make it, okay? So thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this active divination for Libra in their highest good. So the Knight of Swords, I would say that you're moving in silence, or that's the advice. There is something very new on the other side of this choice, which you may have to do in secret. Everybody doesn't need to know the moves you're making. So you have the Page of Wands after moving in silence, or this is what you're moving away from. You're moving away from someone who uses the air element to destroy. This person is younger, or they are not fully matured, no matter how many earth years they have. It doesn't matter. They still have, their growth has been stunted at some point here, Libra. And you're on to like something very new within yourself here. Some sort of creativity and a new like energy spark surging through you that turns into the King of Pentacles. So this can come in the form of another person that is more on your level, mature-wise, and also are on a profound level, financial-wise, okay? This could also be you. That could also be what happens to you when you make this choice, when you cross this threshold, when you take that leap, when you align your life, okay? I feel like you're already aligning your life here. So Five of Wands reversed is telling me you guys are like tired of fighting. You're tired of the chaos. You're tired of petty bickering, competition. This, you know, it could be anyone that is behaving this way. There even could be, you could even be dealing with another Libra or someone with air in their chart. And perhaps that is why you clicked with this person in the first place. Perhaps their conversation was up to par with your own, okay? So why it's all happening is a Page of Swords reversed. So you're having these reversed court cards in the sword suit. So I'm getting like secrecy. I'm getting an inability or an unwillingness to tell the truth. And I'm also getting suspicion here. So I feel like you're not able to trust this individual or these individuals or this situation, because you have to kind of cross-reference the information that they give you. So someone has been lying to you and you've already caught them. You already have your receipts. You always do. Libra, when you come through with a question, it's because you already know the answer. So, but you were hit with a lie or multiple lies or a conflict. Instead of just a direct answer, it's just a fight. It's petty, you know, it's competitive. It's like, why are we in a competition when we're supposed to be on the same team, is what it's giving here. So, you know, you have to go and cross-reference information because there's been dishonesty here, okay? Or a very poor use of whatever language you guys are used to speaking. There's been a very poor use of it. And then also there's been like almost a cap on your own mind space. So like, because this person has their maturity capped, a part of their energy has leaked over to your energy and it has prevented you from growing as well, okay? Because it's like you're dealing with a toddler. So you can't talk to a toddler like an adult. And I understand you care about this person, and I'm not trying to insult you by describing what I'm getting through this reading through to your person. So I apologize if it's coming off like I'm badgering someone you care about. I'm just simply painting a picture here through this tarot reading for you. And I know you've been through enough. I can tell just in the first couple of cards here, okay? But this, yeah, what I was saying was that it's like you're talking to a toddler, so you can't talk to someone that's 30 or 40 or whatever the same way you're going to talk to a 3 or 4-year-old. It doesn't work like that, right? So you're having to come down to meet them at their level. And that is why this situation is requiring that you take a leap of faith so you can come back up to where you belong, Libra. So with this 4 of Cups here, you've been served a lot of what you don't need, or when you try to offer this person an abundance of love, they don't want it. They don't want it. They just want petty conflict. They want to be dishonest. They want to do things that make you have to question their character and behavior. That's the way that they choose to move. There could be several people in this equation, Libra, that are unnecessarily involved, and you just get lied to, and it's a lot. Like, it's so much on you, okay? So you've tried several times here. You guys could have been in this for 4 years, or maybe this is your 4th time trying with this person, you know, etc. Maybe you guys are like, maybe you're on your 4th anniversary, but it's just like you keep handing them cups and they keep acting like they're doing something important, and they're not doing anything that's so important that they can't accept your cup here, Libra, okay? So maybe in the past, okay, so you could have married this person with the Hierophant card. But even if you guys aren't like married, like courthouse married, it could be like a spiritual marriage where it's like you are in a high level of commitment with this person. So perhaps you moved in together. Maybe you guys wear each other's rings, and you are so devoted to this person, they might as well be your spouse. Even if you're not like legally married to them. Some of you are legally married to this person. But you were not joking when you wanted to commit to this person. And it seemed like they weren't joking with you either in the beginning. But you're at these 5s. You have a 5 of Wands, and now you have the Hierophant. So these are representing changes. So something switched up, or someone switched up. I just saw 2 people. One person is getting accused of switching up, when in fact the other person, the one that's accusing, is the one who switched up. Okay. So, it's a lot here, Libra. Like, I'm already kind of winded and I'm barely into this reading. So, yeah, these 5s are representing changes to this commitment that you made and you were very devoted to, but this was meant to bring you to a marriage within yourself. And I know that sounds like hippity dippity spiritual crap, but we're all a twin individual. Like, all of us have a second aspect to ourselves. Like, you ever talk to yourself, you know, and then answer yourself back? Like, we all do that, right? Or most of us do that. Air signs do that. I don't care what anybody says. That's an air sign thing for sure. But that is part of you being in resonance with yourself, right? Like, you are feeling and thinking in unison. And that is what this connection, as unproductive, we'll say, as it's been, it's still meant to bring you to this place of resonance with yourself so that you can prepare for the next phase of your life and what you're unwilling to accept moving forward here, okay? I don't know if I mentioned there could be a Taurus involved in the situation, or you could have aspects to Taurus in your own chart. You could also be in October 5th. I'm also seeing in October 10th. 10-10, I like that. So with the Hermit here, there could be a Virgo influencing the situation. You could have aspects to Virgo in your chart. You could be a Vedic Virgo, but this situation has brought you to a lot of isolation. Like, you've handled a lot of stuff by yourself. You've handled a lot of like chaos, conflict, competition, emotional manipulation by yourself. But you have grown, Libra. You have matured and you have advanced a lot, whether you know it or not. This has gotten you to this place of wisdom, okay, that you will be applying to the next phase of your life here, okay? This person could have also just like left you alone a lot. Or maybe you left them alone because they were so combative or argumentative that maybe you just walked away because that wasn't what you were trying to involve yourself in. You just wanted some honesty, you know, so that you can move accordingly. But maybe they just started tripping, flying off the handle, and you separated yourself. And just either way, you're feeling isolated here, okay? So with this 4 of Pentacles in your future position, you're done. You're letting this shit go. Like, I almost said bro. Some people don't like that, but it's like maybe they call you bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's to trigger you, or maybe it's because they're not taking the relationship or the connection as serious as you have. And bro is so dismissive sometimes. It's like, I'm not your bro. Like, I'm your wife. I'm your husband. Like, I'm devoted to you. You're calling me bro. Like, I'm just your homie. Like, I'm not your homie, you know, like, so, but either way, you're letting it go on an energetic level. And many of you, like, you've taken some financial loss here. You've definitely taken some energetic loss, but I think you're just ready to like cut your losses. Like if you spent like a grip on this person, maybe you got them a surgery, maybe you got them a wardrobe, maybe you invested in a business for them, etc. Maybe you're paying their phone bill or whatever the case may be. Like, you know, maybe you pay their tuition. I feel like you're not even gonna like try to get your money back from them. It's too much, and you would have a hell of a time like having to go to court and doing all this stuff when I feel like you're ready to just get away from this person, but you do feel a sense of devotion to this person at the same time. So the energy that you're in, oh, I like this. The 5 of Swords, Libra, this is rare. I like this. So you're not playing. Okay, that's another 5. Okay, so you're ready for war? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I love that. That makes me very happy because that's not typically the Libra way. But if you want to take it there, we can go there. Hey, you know? So you may be throwing verbal jabs back where they came from and letting them know how small they are, how childish they are, how dependent they are, how they aren't really shit without you. You may be letting them have it. Like, a Libra's tongue is a war weapon. It really is. Like, if that person wants to take it there, you can hear those dingings in the boxing ring, the boxing match. So I see you putting your gloves on, or in this case, pulling your swords out. And I see you disarming this person. Like them tables, Libra, those tables have a funny way of turning around. So you are not taking any shit any longer. You are coming out on top by any means necessary. You are taking back your power. You are taking back what is yours. You're taking back your mind space, your mental peace that seemed to be captive for a long time. You're taking that back, plus tax. Okay, I'm not mad at that whatsoever. It seems like this person had it coming, or these people had it coming. Okay, so the environmental factors, the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so without you, Libra, they really weren't much. They really didn't have much going on without you. So it looks like when you take back what's yours, they really are left with nothing. It's beyond you throwing verbal jabs at them. They really ain't shit without you. That's like the hard truth. Okay? So they have no money. They have no stability. They have no business. They have no degree, or whatever it is that they were trying to go for. The wardrobe, whatever, they don't have that. You took all that shit back, and you might have done it stealthily, like maybe while they were out frolicking about with their friend group or whatever the hell they were doing. You slowly and steadily got all the shit you bought up out of there. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. And for others of you, you know, this is just how the cookie crumbles. Like, this person just they're not able to stand financially or even energetically without you. So not only were they siphoning your energy, they needed you financially. They did. They needed you to come up here. But they're getting the opposite of that since they wanted so badly to fuck around and find out here, Libra, okay? So then we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is you building everything back up from scratch, because that's what you do. You are in that King of Pentacles energy. So you're taking all of those court cards that were at the bottom, the Knight of Swords, you're moving stealthily, very carefully, very intelligently, like you do. You're getting your energy levels back. They're in the beginning stages, but guess what? The page has massive growth potential. He has infinite growth potential here. So this is creativity. This is getting your energy levels back. This is people wanting to work with you, you getting opportunities, you creating whatever. It could be anything from a YouTube channel to a business to whatever, just podcasts, you name it. You're in creative mode, okay? Because you're taking your power back with tax. And then you are the King of Pentacles. Masculine, feminine, it's irrelevant. You are the King of Pentacles. So your funding skyrockets. Your energy levels skyrocket. You get everything back tenfold. because you're demanding it in silence at that. Like, this is chess. This is so chess, not checkers. So yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, some of you guys are getting a brand new job or some sort of financial opportunity that you can build upon on a solid foundation with no one around you to try to like get it out of you or put you in a low energetic state where they can just take from you, etc. That won't be in existence any longer. It'll just be you building up and you being hyper focused on growing into that King of Pentacles energy here, okay? And then how this manifests in your physical reality is the King of Cups reversed, okay? So it may be a little sad, you know, like split ups are sad, etc. But also, like, I feel like this is you it's like an inner emotional victory. Yeah, this sucks because you are highly committed to this person. But what's the point of being committed to someone when you feel alone anyway? You were feeling alone in a high level of commitment. So that's a lot. Like, you may be looking back with like some sadness, you know, some disappointment, etc. Hell, you may chug a bottle or two of wine, but you know what? You earned it. You earned it here, Libra. You're separating yourself from someone who really like took you through it and took your kindness for weakness, your devotion for like a plaything. And it looks like you got your lick back. It looks like you got your lick back. And there could be, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and they will be feeling all of that sadness and that aloneness that you felt, that they inflicted on you, okay? So that is how all of this pans out and transpires. I hope these messages were helpful. I would love to have you subscribed and like the video and comment if this resonates. I wish you guys so much love, so much light, infinite abundance. I'm really proud of you, Libra. I'm really proud to see that you're not going to be anybody's doormat anymore. You're not doing that anymore. And you're embracing these changes. You got 3 5s. That's a 15. Your birthday could be October 15th or October 6th. But it looks like you also have a couple of 4s here. That is an 8. You have 2 8s here. So there's a 16, but that's a 7. But I'm sorry to confuse you throwing out all these numbers if I am, but I feel like y'all are with me. You even have 2 9s. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are like seeing angel numbers like absurdly, ridiculously, like all the time. That's just Spirit's way of reminding you that you're on the right track. Even if it feels kind of crappy, what you're doing is correct, accurate, and right. And you are on to so much bigger and better things. And, you know, what goes around comes around, Libra. Nobody knows that better than you here, okay? But yeah, like a lot of prosperity with these angel numbers, repeating themselves, especially with the 5s, like a lot of embrace these changes and celebrate your wins, even if they're small here, Libra, okay? So I love you guys so much. And until next time, take care.